Hello, my name is Beat the Best, and I'll be your tester for today. Okay, imagine yourself in this scenario. Imagine your spouse's boss surprisingly gave him or her next week off. You both decided you want to go on a short notice vacation to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, although you're on a tight budget these days. Okay, I read this part. Use Kayak.com, not the app, to find the cheapest flight for your vacation, assuming you depart from the JFK airport. Okay, so JFK Airport to Punta Cana. Okay, let's go on Kayak.com using Google Chrome. JFK to Punta Cana. Alright, I believe Kayak is a site that compares hotels, flights, and everything from many, many different places. So let's say JFK, New York, JFK Airport to Punta flights to Punta Cana. Oh, I have to change that again. It would be nice if when I went from hotels to flights, it would still keep the same information for me without me having to fill it in again. It remembers that I filled this, so that's fine. To Punta Cana, I believe. Cana, Dominican Republic. There we go. Okay, that's fairly simple. My keyboard doesn't disappear, but that's probably the keyboard's fault. Am I supposed to fill in all the details? To find the cheapest flight for your vacation, assuming you depart from JFK Airport. Next week. So let's say next week. So let's say 7 days. So let's say from the 28th until the 3rd. Let's say that I want Sunday as a rest day. Two travelers, two adults. Let's say economy. It doesn't say what I need to do, so let's press find flights. Fairly simplistic. I like design. It's fairly simplistic, and you understand what you need to do to. Okay, this is round trip. What you need to do to to get what you want. Let's see. So it's still loading. I'm assuming. The airplane symbol shows that it's loading. Okay. What does the 80% confidence mean? Our model has been 80% accurate on forecasting whether these fares will rise or stay within 20 of the current price over the next 7 days. Okay. So it seems that the cheapest one is $736 for, is that for two people or for one person? USD per person. 736 does not seem like a cheap flight per person. How many layovers are there? 10-hour layover, 1-hour layover. Okay, so going back it's easy, but on the way there I have to do an hour layover. Wow. And this is per person. Pretty. Alright. Next. This task was easy. Pick an answer below and state it out loud. Strongly agree. It was pretty easy to do it. Actually, between strongly agree and moderately agree because it took a little while for all the flights and things to load, and it also didn't remember that I put New York in the field where I'm coming from. It did remember it when I went to click on it and select my location, but it didn't remember it in the first screen, so moderately agree. I'm confident I successfully completed the task. Pick an answer below and state it out loud. Strongly agree. Pretty sure I completed it right. I don't really know how I could mess it up, so strongly agree. Planning a trip, you're thinking about luggage and packing. What is the weather like in your destination in the next 10 days? Use a website of your choice to find this information. Okay. Website of my choice, so let's go to Chrome. Website of my choice would be new tab, weather.com. I always use weather.com. I have their widget, I have their app on my phone, but I'm assuming that you guys want me to use the site. Well, I usually don't use the website on mobile because it does load pretty slowly because of all the freaking interactive elements, which are a little bit annoying, but I guess it does make the website better. But I prefer fast loading times over interactive cool elements. So Punta Cana. I did not spell that right. Yeah, the website is pretty slow. Punta Cana. There you go. That's one problem I have with the website. I never use it, and I mean, I can open it with Chrome with the Weather Channel app, but let's open it with Chrome because I'm assuming that you guys want me to keep doing this in Chrome. Pretty slow loading times, definitely not acceptable. The app is a little bit faster, but the app is still fairly slow. I would, like, if you're checking the weather, the faster you do it, the better. I don't care about all the interactive elements. I don't care about the videos. I don't really care about anything. If I'm checking the weather, I want it to be fast. I don't want to wait for, like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something for the weather to actually load. I just want to do it right now, see what the weather will be like in like the next 5 hours or maybe tomorrow. And I want to do it now and quickly instead of having to wait for the site to load or for the app to load because the app is still fairly slow. Alright. Looking at the next 10 days, if the app would ever load. Okay, so it's very warm. Doesn't look like it's going to rain. Alright, let's go to the next task. Next. This task was easy. Pick an answer below and state it out loud. Somewhat agree. It was easy to do, but it was very, very slow. It would have been faster if I used the app, but I wasn't sure if you guys wanted me to use the app or not, so I just used Google Chrome. But it's still fairly slow. I'm confident I successfully completed the task. Pick an answer below and state it out loud. Strongly agree. Your spouse thinks US dollars can be used in the Dominican Republic. You think there's a local currency which isn't US dollars. Who is right? Please do not base your answer on personal knowledge. Find the answer on a website of your choice. In this case, the website of my choice would just be Google. So I'd just go on google.com and I'd search up Dominican Republic currency. Dominican Republic currency. There you go. So they use the Dominican peso. So they do not use the US dollar, so I am right. Task was easy, strongly agree, just put it in Google and go. I'm confident I successfully completed the task, strongly agree. Please provide any additional comments, questions, or suggestions you have. You can then stop recording and continue to the follow-up questions. I don't really have any suggestions, just I want to say thank you for letting me take your app test, and I hope that you found my feedback useful.